Hello and welcome to Event Ninja News, the place to get hints and tips for your next business event. In today's episode, we are going to talk negotiation. It's something that comes up all the time in our training programs where our event managers say, Kim, can I actually negotiate with the venues or the suppliers for my event? I don't really know how to ask the question, or I don't really know what I can negotiate on. So, what I want to say up front is that negotiation isn't about getting your venue or your supplier down to the lowest possible price. And you know why? It's because we want to be great to work with as event managers, and we also want our suppliers and our venues to value our business and actually feel like they're getting value for money as well. Because the minute you try and get people down to the lowest possible price is when maybe corners start getting cut, or the relationship just isn't as great as it should be. So it's about getting to a fair and a reasonable price for the products and services that you are purchasing to help you run a successful event. So, what is up for negotiation? Well, everything's on the table, right? Let me give you an example. Say you've got maybe two venues that you're choosing from, and one is your absolute favorite. You think your event is going to be perfect there. And the other one, maybe they're not in such a great location, but you know what? Their price is a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with going back to venue number one and telling them the truth. I love your venue, but you know what? You're a little bit more than an alternate venue I'm looking at, and I'm wondering if there's any way you can bridge the gap so I can take this back to my boss. I guess the beautiful thing as event managers, we always have a boss or a client or a manager that we need to go back with the price. So you can be that beautiful sort of middleman and not necessarily the decision maker sometimes, where you can ask the question and say, look, is there anything I can take back to my manager, to the board, to my client? And a lot of the time, the venue or the supplier you're working with, they are going to be so happy that you've been honest with them, come back to them and actually given them a chance to win the business instead of discarding them straight away for being just priced that bit higher. So there's my tip for you. Be honest and go back and ask the question. There's nothing wrong with asking a question in reducing some cost off a day delegate price or a venue hire, or maybe something to do with the audio visual, throwing in a microphone or a flip chart. Whatever you need to do to try and work with the supplier that you want to work with, that you think is perfect for their event, and they will thank you for giving them the opportunity to win your business and work with you and create a lasting relationship. Hopefully this episode has been helpful. Do you have any examples of when you've negotiated with a supplier and it's just worked out beautifully? You've asked the right question, or they've just wanted to work with you to help you create that successful event. I'd love to see them in the comments below. And of course, Event Ninja Academy is coming up. Enrollment's closed starting March, so check out the link below. I would love to see you in Ninja Academy. Until next time, keep happy eventing.